even when it comes to the vital interests of the State of Israel.
We can certainly argue that.
We can certainly clarify our own position. And by the way, we can also manage to reach agreements. This does not in any way, shape or form harm my very close relationship with President Trump, our very important friend in the White House.
What appears to be diplomacy is now a power struggle behind closed doors. Israel is pushing back against a US-designed peace architecture for Gaza, even as it publicly embraces Donald Trump. The disagreement is sharp, specific, and explosive, and it raises a deeper question. Who controls the next phase of Gaza, and on whose terms? Netanyahu was addressing the Knesset when he made it clear Israel disagrees strongly with parts of President Trump's newly announced Board of Peace. Not privately, not diplomatically, but publicly and deliberately. Speaking in Hebrew, Netanyahu draws a red line. Israel may negotiate details, he says, but not core security, and not foreign boots in Gaza. The warning comes as Washington unveils a powerful new peace board.
If Iran, by some grave miscalculation, were to make the serious mistake of attacking us, we will operate with an intensity Iran has never before experienced. No one can truly predict what the coming day will bring in Iran, but one thing is absolutely clear. Whatever it may be, Iran will not return to what it once was, as a major national challenge. Turkish soldiers and Qatari soldiers will not be present in the Gaza Strip. We have a particular disagreement. We have a certain disagreement with our friends in the United States regarding the composition of the Advisory Council. That's what it's called, the Advisory Council that will accompany the processes in Gaza. Now, we have a debate, I'm placing it right here on this stage, on the podium. From any kind of political debate, even when it comes to the vital interests of the State of Israel,
We can certainly argue that.
we can certainly clarify our own position. And by the way, we can also manage to reach agreements. This does not in any way, shape or form harm my very close relationship with President Trump, our very important friend in the White House.
The White House unveiled what Trump called the greatest and most prestigious board ever assembled, a peace council designed to supervise the next phase of the Gaza plan. Trump himself chairs it, flanked by top US officials, power brokers, and global figures. But Israel says the executive committee was not coordinated, and more importantly, it contradicts Israeli policy. Jerusalem's concern centers on one explosive detail: foreign military involvement in Gaza. Netanyahu spelled it out. Turkish soldiers and Qatari soldiers will not be in Gaza, full stop. Turkey's relationship with Israel is strained. Its ties with Hamas are not. For Israel, that combination is unacceptable. From Washington's perspective, Turkey could play a pivotal role. Ankara has influence over Hamas. It could help push the group to yield power and disarm. For Trump's team, that leverage matters more than old rivalries. Invitations to the Peace Council have gone global. India, Egypt, Turkey, Canada, Brazil, Argentina, Greece, Hungary, and more. Some have accepted, others are weighing their response. Each decision shifts the balance.
So that debate, it was actually about energy, about common positions on EU ETS2 emission allowances, about stances on how to confront mass migration and so on.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Minister. The first question is from Czech television.
Good day. My name is Jacob Kimball from Czech television. I'd like to ask you something.
The Czech and Hungarian governments jointly stands firm in opposition to the planned resettlement of migrants. In the very same way, we all collectively say no to the war. We are collectively lending our support to the American people's peace efforts. We will not allow ourselves to be dragged into this war. And we hope that Donald Trump's efforts will be successful. It's evident that in Brussels, a firm decision has been made to engage in warfare against the Russians. We Hungarians have made the decision that we will stay out of this war. And we will not send the Hungarian people's money, nor will we send Hungarian weapons to Ukraine.
Thank you very much for the Hungarian spirit and hard work. It's clearly irreplaceable, and I can't find anything wrong.
We deeply value and appreciate Donald Trump's dedicated peace efforts, particularly within the Middle Eastern region. We firmly believe that Donald Trump's initiatives represent the sole and genuine hope for peace and tranquility to be restored and to prevail once again throughout the Middle East. Previously, the Abraham Accords had provided such an opportunity. It is Donald Trump's current efforts that are now bringing the hope that peace and tranquility will finally return to the Middle East. Hungary has been extended a formal invitation to participate in the upcoming Peace Council. Yesterday, we notified the United States Presidential Administration that we have gratefully accepted the invitation and are ready for comment.
At this stage, we can confirm the receipt of the invitation. We appreciate the receipt. The President is in close contact with EU leaders on all geopolitical matters, and discussions will continue on this topic, I'm sure, during the week. Our objective here is to achieve peace, and in particular, we want to contribute to a comprehensive plan to end the Gaza conflict.
Oh, well, we are in discussions with the United States about this invitation. We very much welcome the invitation, but we'll work through it and talk with the US about what it entails and what it means. I think I would say, though, that we also very much welcome the efforts of President Trump and the Trump administration in bringing about peace in the Middle East. We need to see that take hold. We need to see the parties in the Middle East work with this peace arrangement, because we need to see an end to the conflict, we need to see humanitarian assistance brought forward, and we need to see that part of the world rebuilt.